What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to Big Bro and Little Sis Reacts. I'm Tamaj and this is Tam.
Hey.
And today we are on Batwoman season 3, episode 11, Broken Toys. So yeah, we got the poison ivies out the way. So now we on to Marcus and Jada's ass, who low-key have just been doing damage this entire time. We've been trying to help them, but Mary comes first, always. Family first. You know, our real family. Jada and Marcus. But anyway.
I still don't understand how she couldn't have just shot Jada's text or asked Slick to do it.
Should have, but Jada still might not have cared. Jada, she's her own worst enemy because, like, why would you want to mess up somebody who's trying to help you and your son? Like, your deranged son, who technically we have every right to lock up. So, like, you really treading hot water. You know, if there wasn't a connection there with Ryan probably wouldn't be holding back. Like, look how she used to treat Sophie when she didn't like Sophie.
And there's also the fact that you know it's Batwoman. You know she was looking for poison ivy. You know she got
Exactly. They was on the news saying, you know, she was stopping poison ivy, right?
Why wouldn't she do that?
But she was like, she wasn't trying to hear that. She was like, you're missing my point. Like, really, Jada? Really? She was busy. Anyway, we're gonna see what they got for us. Full and early reactions are available on Patreon.
Act 2, Batwoman, Gothamites from the revelation that it was the Scarlet Knight herself who was responsible for unleashing Batvillain's past on an unsuspecting G-Town. Thanks to business queenpin Jada Jet having blown the whistle, we now know that we have the Cape Crusader to thank for the recent spate of rogues who have plagued this city. And while it's unclear what prompted Ms. Jet to be so catty toward Batty,
and it was suspicious she blocked that, brushed that person aside.
Bad water, Batwoman. We diverted the water from the damage to the sewers. We didn't factor in Gotham's crappy infrastructure.
Bottom line,
The clogged sewer backed up. It's flooding the area around Mary's clinic. If the water wakes up Marcus,
I'm on my way.
Too late.
Please, God. Yep.
Nothing creepy about that. I don't know what's scarier, him being gone or what he left behind.
I hope it's not a bomb.
now that I know who you are, I know who I can hurt. One by one.
Here we go with him. Final villain.
I helped Pamela do this. I killed that man. I told Marcus who you were.
Yeah.
It's okay. No, it's not. He can tell everyone who you are. I've put all of our lives in danger. So how many more people are gonna get hurt because of me? No.
This guilt about to eat her up.
That wasn't you. That was the infection. You understand me? Listen to me. You are Dr. Mary Hamilton. You have saved so many lives, Mary. So you can't fix it.
No, I mean, my dad would have studied this thing after Batman took down the Joker, but maybe if we had my dad's AI, we could get some answers. Mary.
Marcus.
The night of the party, I gave it to Marcus. I wanted to hurt you in the worst possible way. I'm so sorry, Luke.
We can't even be mad at her.
Yeah,
That's not her fault.
Yeah, it's just not your fault.
They want to be
I
mad
know who
though.
can fix your little buzzer. The person who originally built it.
Me, Kiki Roulette, the Joker's toy maker.
How do we find her?
Well, that's the problem. When the Joker...
That's how I feel when you be shaking that ice in that cup.
When the Joker was apprehended by Batman, Kiki evaded capture and disappeared.
But I don't do that
Access from
while we're
medical
recording.
records. That's some pretty intense eyewear. Probably a very specific prescription.
Got a possible match in gesture for Kathleen Rogers. Could be an alias. Yeah, I mean, this might be our girl. The address is for a halfway house.
Okay, I'm on it. No. I'll go. Alice, go with her.
Oh, why me?
Yeah, why her? Because as far as Marcus knows, Alice and Mary are still bad enemies, which means he won't be targeting them. You two, on the other hand, are still in his crosshairs.
I'm sorry, can we just go back to the part about not being a bad enemy? I'm confused.
Okay, so what are we supposed to do?
Lay low while I try to track down Marcus.
Alice is still on a criminal. How are we gonna just go anywhere with
I got
her?
a better idea. Why don't we just tell Marcus I kissed you and you pushed me away? Then I'll be in the clear, right? I didn't push you away. Then what is it you think you did? I don't know. We have bigger problems. Is that what we are? A problem? You know what I mean. Actually, that's the whole point. I don't know, and you won't tell me. We need to focus on keeping Gotham safe. We can wait for us.
Am I charging?
No. Yes. I was just about to sit up to find Marcus.
Well, you're not gonna have to look very far.
Oh boy, he
He's
on the
every
news.
channel.
He loved to be on the news, just like his mama.
Where all of the
They
insanity
love a
in
crowd.
Gotham is supposed to be locked up safely and away from the public. But I'm here to tell you, the real insanity is out there. And it's dressed up like a bat. How many people have to keep paying the price for Batwoman's insanity? Shouldn't the city at least know her name?
You better fucking not.
But if Batwoman won't take responsibility, I guess I'll have to. Somebody has to restore the sanity to Gotham. That's why, as CEO of Wayne Enterprises, I've entered into a partnership with the city, and I will pour millions of dollars into improving this notorious asylum so that the truly ill among us, like Batwoman, can at last have the professional help they so desperately need.
Mr. Jet, what exactly are your plans for improving mental health in Gotham?
That's what we want
Gotta
to
be
know. What
honest,
exactly are
that's
your
not the way I
plans?
thought Marcus would be led into Arkham.
I thought him taking over Wayne was bad. Whatever he's got planned for Arkham can't be good. We need to expose him for what he really is.
Because apparently the purple hair and Joker Couture was too subtle.
He killed a Wayne security guard. Doctor's a Deterian. I mean, there's got to be video.
He scrubbed all that.
There must be some proof somewhere.
I mean, those are good points,
Yeah.
Luke. But it's
I
also
think Jada's sitting on it. She told me she had something over Marcus, some kind of leverage that kept her safe. If it's bad enough to protect Jada, maybe it's good enough to protect the city.
my whole thing is too. He's setting it up to where if Batwoman does something to him, he seems normal to everybody else, but we know he's crazy. So if she takes him down, it's still gonna make her look bad.
Concerns about your plans. These are sadistic rapists, Mr. Jet. Serial murderers. The worst of the worst.
That's what they call the Suicide Squad. And tell me he about to build like a rogue squad. Is that Victor Zsasz?
The one who marks his victims?
Yeah. He about to bring out all the motherfuckers she put away last year.
Like the hair.
And possibly this year.
I've been thinking of growing mine
Did
out.
she put anybody away this year?
Marcus
So
Jet.
it's Killer Croc.
Big fan of your work.
We have
They didn't catch the freeze, folks. Poison Ivy's
I'm a
mom.
fan of my work as well.
Does it ever get easier? Living with the things you've done? Don't say it's not my fault.
Oh, that's what the bad team's been telling you? Yeah, that's probably because they think you're too emotionally fragile to handle the truth.
Alice, can you say something right for once in your life?
It's totally your fault. That hunter didn't vine hurl himself into the tree, and tying your hair back to its natural color doesn't change that.
So what do I do now?
You take all of your feelings and you bury them deep down inside, and you cover them up with a layer of people die all the time. And then you sprinkle on some, he probably did some bad stuff too. Pack it down with a nice little bit of, you might have even deserved it. And then poof, all those icky, good feelings.
Alice.
I have to turn down hot.
So that's how she sleeps at night. Okay.
Hello. We're looking for one of
Shouldn't
your
Alice wear a
residents.
wig or something?
Kiki Roulette. Might be going by Kathleen Rogers.
Yeah, Kiki. She left our care some time ago. It wasn't a good fit.
No. Do you know where she went?
Honestly, we were just happy to see her go. Not that we don't wish her the best.
Oh, okay. Well, thanks anyway. Sorry to bother you.
Actually, we do mean to bother you. Crazy knows crazy. Kiki.
Oh, this is her.
It's Kathleen now.
She's in disguise. Shit, she fooled me. Glad Alice did go.
Saw Marcus on the TV. Seems like he hates Batwoman almost as much as you do.
Batwoman shouldn't have provoked him. First she abducts him, and then she loses him. No wonder it sent him over the edge.
I don't think he needed much of a push.
Stop.
Well, you don't seem concerned about being a target.
We have an arrangement.
Does this arrangement have anything to do with your videos of Marcus's misdeeds? I bet you've got something in that library that could solve that little whodunit.
And what if I did?
Then you need to use it. Now, turn her over to the authorities. Stop protecting him. Everything you have been afraid of all these years is about to happen. If you think Marcus is gonna let your home videos get in the way of his revenge, you don't know your son.
Excuse me, Miss Jen. There's a man here to see you.
Oh boy.
He doesn't have an appointment.
Zaz.
Oh my God.
I knew it.
But he does have a gun.
I knew he was coming.
I promise, Miss Jen, I won't take up much of your time. Frankly, because
You don't got
have
much left.
of it left.
I know him like a buck.
Whatever you're being paid, I'll triple it.
Well, considering your son hired me, killing you just lets him inherit more money that he can then give to me. So it's
Yeah,
really
you think
just a
that's
waste
how
of
it's
our
gonna
time.
work,
Yours
you idiot.
especially.
If it's me you're after, then you can let my daughter go.
I thought your mom was dead, right? Dead mom, number one, died in childbirth, blah, 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 foster care, and then you were adopted by dead mom number two. So how does that make her soon to be dead mom number three?
She's not. She's my biological mother who didn't die in childbirth.
So after years of separation, you two actually found each other and reconnected. Now that's what I call a happy ending.
Ryan, fuck your identity. Be his ass.
Except for the part where I have to do what childbirth didn't. But, uh-oh,
Wow.
twist! There is a chance for a last-minute rescue, but only if Batwoman comes to save you. Let's put an hour on the clock anyway. Factoring in Gotham rush hour, that ought to give Lady Bat plenty of time to get here.
And she's like, and I just
So,
got on Batwoman.
if you two have
Batwoman's
any last
bad
mother-daughter
side.
things you want to discuss, funeral arrangements perhaps,
I'm dead.
now would be the time.
Alright, get me a pen and pencil.
The only way this works is if Luke shows up, but I doubt that's gonna happen, so Ryan's just gonna have to give up her
Why
identity.
would you want me to fix this thing? I've worked so hard to put all of this behind me. I don't want to go back.
Oh, come on. The only thing you don't want to go back to is prison. And as someone who used to be a huge fan of yours, I see right through that 12-step safe space pen mother routine.
Batwoman's not coming.
You think?
I don't know if you've been keeping up with current events, but there's a bit of bad blood between me and her.
You too? Wow, we have so much in common. I mean, I didn't abandon a daughter to this
Yeah,
city's
grab that pen
brutally
and stab his
underfunded
ass.
foster system, all the while perched comfortably atop a billion-dollar empire. But, you know, potato, potato.
I didn't abandon her.
No. You just paid a doctor $2 million to do it for you.
Now this is the content I came for.
I'm tired, eh?
The money wasn't to cover up giving birth to you, Ryan.
No.
Well,
It was the cover of your
customer
affair.
give birth, so.
It's more complicated than that. It was a different time, and I was in a different place. I was looking at everything that I had worked for going down the drain, and then the doctor told me about a couple who were desperate to have a child of their own, and I saw it as an opportunity to give you a loving home. The $2 million was supposed to go to the family to ensure that you would want for nothing. All those years, I thought you were being cared for by
And that
loving parents.
snaky ass doctor kept the money.
It was only when you found me that I realized that the doctor had kept the money for himself. and
Oh,
took
that
it to the
bastard.
fire station.
Oh, the way I would find him and fuck him up.
Why didn't you tell me earlier? Because I was trying to push you away.
Oh, I would fuck that doctor up. Her life could have been so much different. They wouldn't have been in the fucking ghetto, and Alice's goons wouldn't have been slicing her mama up.
Part of this special
Shit.
moment.
Ooh, that's my supervillain origin story right there.
But
Ain't nothing good happening in
it
Gotham.
seems Batwoman is a no-show. And I'm afraid
Not a
a deadline
no-show.
is a deadline. Any last words for Miss Jet?
Yeah.
Duck.
Duck.
Bitch. We had to wait a whole hour to do this stuff. Shit. Go off then, Ryan. She beat his ass quick.
My God.
There way she grabbed that chair and swung it around.
That's why Batwoman didn't show up. She was here the whole time.
And your snarky ass just outed me on the news on some bullshit. That was the only way that they survived this. So, like I said, she had to come out to her mom about being Batwoman. Jada can keep a secret though. It's just her temper is the problem.
For a long time. Alice is fangirling. Surprised was like
Anything I can do to help?
Yes, keep her from touching that.
Yeah, I wouldn't be touching none of the Joker's shit. Fuck around and blow up or slice my finger off or some shit. Stab me in the eye. Fuck that.
Little did they know, Kiki over here had attached the pull cord to the pin of a fragmentation grenade hidden inside.
How many people were
Killed. 5. I had all the excuses. It wasn't me. The Joker made me do it. There's no escape from all the pain that I caused. My mind started to play tricks on me. I would see
Reminiscent of what Mary's
my
thinking.
victims everywhere.
What did you do to make it stop?
Asking for a friend.
I reached my breaking point. My therapist insisted that I had to do the hard work, that I needed to accept responsibility for everything that I'd done. The people I hurt can't forget what I did to them, so how can I?
I don't think really any of this is helping Mary, but
Nice plan. Brian would be impressed.
Not that she'd ever show it.
Okay?
what if he did something to it?
Been a while, son.
Yeah, believe me, I know.
We've got access to Marcus's laptop. We'd be crazy if we didn't take a peek under the hood.
Dad, can I help us hack a laptop?
I just hope this ain't some sort of setup or something. It just seems too
I know
easy.
a guy in my...
So where do we go from here?
Well, based on recent history, you called Dana DeWitt with your latest scoop out of me as Batwoman.
I wouldn't do that to you.
You sure about that? Ever since we met, all you've done is take away anything good in my life. You came after me as CEO of Wayne. And you came after me as Batwoman. And you think some sob story about how you tried to give me $2 million would make a damn difference? Did you ever wonder where I was? How I was doing? Did you ever even think about me?
Of course I thought about you.
Just not enough to check up on me.
You're right. And look at you. The child I gave nothing to and you achieved all of this. I gave Marcus everything. And look how he turned out. Maybe the greatest thing I ever did for you was staying out of your life.
That is a fucked up, twisted, correct statement.
Marcus is using Arkham inmates as his own personal security force, and he's sicking Zaz on you and Jada.
Yeah, I already dealt with him.
Yeah, y'all a little late.
How do you know that?
Luke and I hacked into his computer after we broke into Wayne Tower.
You what? I told you to lay low.
We got bigger problems. According to his call log, Marcus has been in contact with Kiki Roulette.
This is a setup.
Alice is right.
Yes, but the circuit board's so corroded.
You bet not zap none of them. What if he zap Mary and she switches back to Poison Ivy?
Which seems to imply there's bad news.
Or Poison Mary. Y'all better be careful.
I'm not sure how much longer Marcus needs you alive anymore.
He needed the joy buzzer back.
Right back at you.
Damn!
I probably should have expected that.
Yeah! That's like one of his signature guns. Now he got unlimited goons. As long as they ain't the fucking Mr. Freeze goons that get up. She quite crazy know how to play the game.
GPS location of her phone. Batwing out.
Let's get the hell out of here.
1 second. I'll clone the hard drive.
If I knew you were gonna be snooping, I'd have cleared my browser history.
Damn. Well, we can beat y'all ass. I ain't worried about y'all. I'm worried about Mary.
So everything you said your therapist told you about healing, doing all the hard work, those are all lies?
In my defense, though, my therapist was Arlene Quinzel, so, you know.
How's my favorite toy maker doing?
Happy to be dealt back into the game.
Well, you could thank your
Now
former
my girl
Uncle
Harley
cellmate for
Quinn.
connecting us, and I could thank you for getting me the joy buzzer.
Yeah, about that, there's not much joy left. Circuitry shot, you got one buzz. Good.
That's all I need.
With all the bad press you're getting, I'm shocked that you even wanted to show your face in public. How about I give them a name to go with it? What do you think they'll say then?
Not a damn thing, because you're not going to tell them.
Oh, you sure about that?
Yeah, you are too. Because the moment you say my name, all of Gotham will know how much I accomplished with nothing and how little you accomplished with everything.
Facts.
You got me there. But you know what I've got? Your friends. Not to mention your sidekick and your side piece.
They can handle themselves.
What do you want?
To do what I promised. To hurt the people you care about one by one. How do you want to do this? You want to do it alphabetically? By birthday? By height?
Everybody start kicking ass. We ain't worried about shit.
Batwoman.
I love her.
Remember when I told you I could take care of myself? I meant it.
Ooh, nice. Here we go. Bitch. Yep, that's right, Atlas. Get your hits in.
That was a nice transition.
Somebody catch her ass. Oh, Mary. Oh, she whooping ass. Mary using medical moves, hitting him on pressure points and shit. She's a certified ass kicker.
I lost the buzzer. Marcus has it now. I'm sorry I wasn't able to stop him. I failed him. Just like I failed you. I named you after my own father. And I did think about you every day. But I had to bury those feelings or they would have crushed me. Which is clearly what I do when I don't want to get hurt. I put up a wall. So that's where I get that from. That's my life, Ryan. Don't let it be yours.
So you figured out you didn't need the suit to be a hero. I knew you'd get there, Lucas.
Thanks, Dad.
I'm waiting for Marcus's voice to pop on there.
If
I
you
just
couldn't
don't
tell me that sooner,
trust
any
that.
other thoughts you'd like to share?
Marcus had that AI and didn't do nothing with it.
I'm proud of you.
There's one buzz left. Who's gonna get the last laugh?
So we got bootleg Joker and bootleg Harley Quinn over there. I know Alice's ass didn't go back down to the sewers.
You can come out now.
What's with all the black? Where did you come from?
Actually, for where I'm going. The wake for the hunter. The man that I killed.
The child can ID you. I wouldn't do
That
that.
you feel like terrorists really did a number on you, didn't she? Please tell me you're not taking life advice from a woman who puts hand grenades in teddy bear tummies.
It doesn't mean that she's wrong.
No, it means she cocooned explosives inside fuzzy symbols of kindness that children instinctively want to hug.
And if I don't take responsibility for all of the pain that I've caused and do the hard work to make amends, then I am no different than her.
Kiki really sent you on a guilt trip, huh? And look, she even packed you a bag.
Actually, this is for you. With your immunity deal gone bye-bye, I packed as much of your stuff as I could fit. There's cash in here too. Enough to get you far away from here.
Yeah.
You wanted a fresh start.
I can't leave Gotham just yet.
Why?
What possible reason do you have to stay?
Right.
Everyone's hunting you, Alice.
You need to go.
What if I wasn't Alice? I don't want to be here anymore.
Really?
I don't want to be a sociopath.
You don't? Because you seem to be enjoying who you are.
The joy buzzer.
She wants to use it on herself.
But you have a sister who needs it more.
I had thought about it earlier. I'm like, what if they just hit Alice with it and she turned back to Beth? But I was just like, no, it made more sense that they hit Mary and she turned back into Poison Mary.
I don't tell you when to be Batwoman, and
Oh, wow.
you can't tell
I
me
didn't
what
think
can
Alex would
and
want to
can't
use
do.
it on
I'm not your
herself, though.
sidekick. I keep people at arm's length. I lost a lot of people in my life, and I am scared to death to lose anyone else. So I don't let people in. And the whole superhero thing gives me an excuse to keep doing that. I get it. I won't push. You don't have to.
So we gonna make it official and stop playing? Flash already spoiled that y'all get married, so. So just fuck the lamp, huh, Sophie?
I'm buying one. I hate that thing.
What the fuck did the lamp do to you with your
Right.
lamp? Well, this episode ended on a good note, somewhat. Everybody kind of finding what they want for themselves. So they're setting up Alice to try to get back to her Beth thing, though I don't know that would ever clear her record. Just, I mean, she could always try to do things the right way and go to court and plead insanity, which, I mean, that's true.
Or you
but,
could say,
but I
somebody
mean,
shocked me.
but would that work, really? I mean, do Gotham even care about stuff like that? They have so many crazies and supervillains.
Court somewhere else.
I mean, Kiki got a second chance, but I don't know. It would depend.
That's because she was like the Joker threatening me.
I don't know. It'd be interesting because Alice is the only character, and Sophie, those are only two characters. Well, I can't even say that. She's like the character, though, that doesn't fit. Like, that's from the original cast. Like, they already kind of moved out Commander Crow because Kate's gone. But, like, Alice is, like, the last major connection to Kate. And the actress, she's a really good actress, and I really love Alice. But it's like, I'm sure they're having a hard time figuring out what they want to actually do with that character.
That's why I feel like...
Because they don't want her to be the villain anymore.
Wanting the Joy Buster is a good way to fit her back in,
It makes her normal, but then what? What do we do with that character? I mean, I guess that's something you could write and explore, but...
Well, she can, write and explore.
I mean, but I feel like they're having a hard time finding something for Alice to do. It's like she always has to be included in the back drama for her to be relevant. You know what I mean? Like, but I feel like... I don't. That's my favorite character. But I'm just saying, I feel like from a writing standpoint, at least in my head, I don't know where things go with that character. I really don't. Because she was probably meant to just be a season 1 villain, and then, everything happened. They had to rewrite the story, so it was like, well, we can't have, Kate take down Alice anymore. It's not personal. And then they mixed Ryan in, but they also tried to mix in another villain. What you mean?
Huh?
What's personal?
Who'd you say?
Kate Kane.
Yeah. It is personal.
No, but I'm saying, but she died, so it was like... But then they even made that storyline work because Kate was alive, Alice, and they put the Alice and Ryan connection, but Ryan's over all that. Alice is free and all that, so it's like, well, what does a free Alice look like? What does she do? So I'm interested to see what they do with her, for her character. I don't want her written off necessarily, but I want her to have her own storyline that doesn't necessarily just involve her leeching on everybody else's storyline, if you know what I mean. Like, having to tag along with Mary, or helping, with this Joker's thing, or having her team up with Batwoman to, like, catch villains. Like, okay, it's like she almost replaced Luke. Like, Luke was supposed to be this season, teaming up with Batwoman, taking down villains. Not that he hasn't been there, he has been helping, but I'm saying they kind of had Alice fill that role too, because they didn't really have much to do with her character. So I just want her to have her own strong storyline. Not necessarily take his role, because Luke can do multiple things. Like, he can be in the tech room, or he can be out in the field. But I feel like she was like Batwoman's main partner.
Ivy,
he was there,
but he did get try to fight Mary, and
I don't think he tried. Oh, well, he did. That's when she. Yeah, but I'm saying in the beginning of the season, like, she was going with her to take down Killer Croc. And then stuff like that. They had her, like, she was like the profiler for all these villains and giving all the, inside information and how to find them. It's like she kind of took on a detective role. So, I mean, it was interesting, and it was a way to get Alice out of prison. But I'm like, okay, what do we do now? Because you can't just send her back to prison, because you can't just send her back, let her out, send her back, let her out. So what are we going to do with her? She's still a villain. She's still wanted. So it's not like she can ever just go back to her normal life. So, I don't know. We'll see what they do. These writers are pretty creative. Me, I ain't that creative, so I wouldn't know what the hell to do with that character.
Yeah.
But I like her character. And so it would be different. She'd be basically a different character if they sent her normal, so.
Yeah.
But, on to some other characters. Mary's struggling. She's going to this wake. I hope that don't cause no problems. Because like I was saying in the last reaction, Mary dropped her name quite a bit as she was committing some crimes.
Yeah.
I'm sure people haven't necessarily, like, once they were mind controlled and it was done, I don't think they forgot. So I'm hoping she don't get hemmed up because of that. So we'll see. So far, it's just been a whole guilt thing, but I hope it don't have no legal consequences because she just became a doctor. Like, her clinic's messed up now and everything. Like, she got to restart her whole operation, her whole life right now. So we got to fix Mary up. Luke got his AI back. Everything seems good with that for now. Excited to see him out in the field. He seems to have gotten over his trauma a bit. You know, he's on the same page with his AI dad. So that'll all be interesting. Ryan and Sophie, they got what they both really wanted. They're together, so I'm interested to see how that dynamic changes, and so they can stop arguing all the time. Though it is entertaining.
And give each other side eyes.
Yeah, I'm happy to see them together. We knew it was coming. It was just a slow burn. Jada now knows Ryan's identity. She seems like I feel like I can trust Jada at this point. She do some shady shit, but like now that she knows everything about Ryan, she ain't gonna mess her up no more.
So it'd be a little suspicious to go on TV and be like, never mind, I take back what I said, but I guess she can make something up.
Yeah, I mean, she could always take, responsibility of it and say I misunderstood the situation and blah blah blah. Batwoman saved my life. We got attacked by Victor's ass.
Things up and saving my life after I was attacked.
She can fix it, but we'll see what she does do. We just got to deal with this Marcus now. He got the Joker's arsenal. Hopefully we can get I think we got the Batcave back now. I feel like since they can get in the Wayne Tower. I don't feel like Marcus will go back there. So hopefully they can just retake that. We can just we're going to have a full-on battle with Marcus and his bootleg Harley Quinn partner.
Wait, so Marcus just left? He didn't fight or anything?
Yeah, he just left. He knew he wasn't going to win that fight. That's why I was like, he came in all cocky. I'm like, that's Batwing and that's Sophie, a special forces agent. So you like,
in there with your head high, but you want
right, and you got some goons. Like you don't even got no named goons, like no popular names over there. Like you had access to Arkham and you freed all the goons. Like where was Killer Croc or like anybody? Like I don't even know. Batman has a whole rogues of villains. Like all these villains in there, and you get the no names. Come on now, like come on, what was you gonna do with them? So yeah, that was a setup. So we'll see what he actually has planned. He got to be smarter than that. So I don't know what type of damage he's gonna do or who he plans to actually hit with that buzzer. Like, cause I don't know. You think he's gonna go after his mom or Ryan with that buzzer? Like he only get one shot. So I don't know. And then Alice wants the buzzer, so it's like I don't know who gonna get hit with that shit.
Cause then he can ruin Ryan's identity.
Like Ryan said, she's tried to make it backfire. She's like, if you give up my identity, it just makes me look like, someone who came from nothing and, became CEO, became Batwoman. And then she's going to expose him for all his killings. So that'll discredit him. So it's like, counterproductive. So she kind of just ruled that out. But I just don't know what he's going to do now. Like, what is his revenge? Who is he going to try to hit with that? So, I don't know. We're going to have to see. Batwoman's taking a 2-week break. So we'll catch y'all towards the end of February with more Batwoman. Mm-hmm. Thank you guys for watching, and of course we want to hear what you guys thought.
Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe to Patreon for full interacts.
And we'll see you guys February 23rd or something for more Batwoman.